is Alyssa. This is going to be an old school ghetto handheld vlog today. Rochelle and I are not behind blogging. We just have, got a frog in my throat, some videos that are in the process of uploading and for whatever reason haven't uploaded. I don't know. But anyway, I think this is technically day 8 or something like that. But Rochelle posted a video of her reactions to the Carrie Underwood version of The Sound of Music. And so I thought I would do the same. That was a hard one for me because The Sound of Music is something that I've always enjoyed. You know, I know all the songs. It's not necessarily something that I would like sit down and watch frequently just because it's so long, but definitely like every time it comes on TV and once in a while I'll just get like a hankering, you know, to watch it. And so Rochelle and I got on Google Chat, which is really funny because like she said in her video, her grandmother is not, and my grandmother too, are not, excuse me, my allergies are really bad where the weather here keeps flip-flopping. Her grandmother is not like technology, she is not tech savvy, is what I'm trying to say. And she could see like my face in the computer and see me talking to Rochelle live, and I think it freaked her out, which was pretty funny. And it kind of freaked Andrew out in a way because I was watching in our back bedroom and he was like, who are you talking to? And then he realized it was Rochelle. But anyway, it's kind of cool that technology allows us to be able to like FaceTime and to Google Chat and to watch things. Although not in person, it still feels like you're experiencing that with the person. So I think that's really cool. But anyway, so I tried to go into it with an open mind. I've actually seen the musical. Rochelle and I actually saw The Sound of Music on Broadway, like way back in the day. I think it was like 1994 or 96. It was whatever the Broadway revival of Sound of Music is. We saw it at the Martin Beck Theater in New York City. I mean, it was amazing. But the thing that was interesting about that version is it was exactly the same as the movie. And so if you know anything about like the history behind The Sound of Music, let me know in the comments below if the play and the Broadway musical and the movie are all like 3 different versions of the same thing. Because I don't really know. I was expecting it to be like that play. Yes, I have on the same shirt that I had in the last vlog. Judge me. But anyway, I started watching it and like immediately it was just like, I don't know about this. Carrie Underwood is super talented. I mean, we all know that she can sing just about anything from watching her in American Idol. So I definitely am not like at all criticizing her vocal ability or music talent. I mean, she can outsing most everybody. But what I didn't enjoy about her in that role, which I think a lot of people kind of reiterated on Twitter, is I couldn't tell if she just is not like an actress or if she wasn't properly trained or didn't get like good coaching in how to do like say a dramatic scene or like show emotion to where people could like feel it along with her, on camera. I don't know what the problem was, but I felt like Rochelle used the word robotic, and that's a perfect way to describe it. I felt like she was very rigid, and she said a lot of the phrases monotone. I noticed she was especially monotone when she talked to, I almost said Mother Teresa, Mother Superior, and Captain Von Trapp. And I don't know if it was like nerves or all that pressure of everybody criticizing her because she's not Julie Andrews, which Julie Andrews did not even originate that role, but of course people associate it with her because they thought, she did such a good job in the movie version. But I guess my issue with it was I really just felt like it almost made it like even more campy than what it already is because of some of the bad acting in it. And I'm not saying that she didn't do her best or that she didn't do a good job. I mean, I think that she definitely tried, but the acting to me was just like, ugh. Especially, I think the worst scene for me with her acting was when she was telling Captain Von Trapp that he needed to like love the children and that he needed to stop treating them like soldiers and stuff and start treating them like kids and like family. And there was one phrase she went where she was like, Captain, you have to, and it was like completely the same tone the entire phrase. And I was just like, this is one of the most like pivotal scenes in the movie where she tells him he needs to get his shiz together. And he I felt like Stephen Moyer, in parallel to her Maria, did a pretty good job, but I had a hard time getting past the fact that he's in True Blood, and that he plays vampire. He was okay. He's not necessarily who I would have cast as that role, but I'm not the director, so I don't know. I mean, I think he did a good job. He's got a good singing voice. He seemed really nervous. And I think everybody, I mean, that's a lot of pressure to live up to. I think that they all seemed really nervous, and that's totally understandable. I would have been too. And so they definitely like were not what I would have cast in those roles at all. I'm not really sure like how I would have cast that. I think Kristen Chenoweth would have been good because she's like a powerhouse. I mean, what can't she do? And I mean, there are several different people that maybe it would have been interesting to see like try to do that. I don't really know. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about the casting of that. But the kids were cast really well. They weren't, I mean, I guess it's hard, I think, for anybody that's a lover of the movie because you become attached to those characters, and it's hard for you to picture anybody else doing those characters. I mean, it's just like when they remake a TV show or a movie. It's like really hard to be open-minded toward somebody completely different. But I thought the kids did great. My favorite, actually, one of them was the guy that played Rolf. I don't know who it was. I should have looked up names before, but I didn't bother. I thought the guy that played Rolf, Liesel's boyfriend, did an amazing job. He was a good dancer. He had very good, like, I don't know what you would call it, but he was able to, like, emote things and get them across to other people. And I just thought he was good acting, and his singing was beautiful. He had a beautiful, beautiful voice. And I was super impressed. Like, as soon as he started singing, I kind of started paying a little bit more attention because I was like, ooh, who's that singing? Because he's very good. I don't know if he's like on Broadway. I need to maybe Google afterwards and find out what the heck I'm even talking about. But I also really liked, I think Rochelle said the same thing. I felt like Max and the Baroness were really well cast. I especially liked Baroness von Schrader. She is, I can't think of her name, but she's the actress that was with Matthew Perry in Go On. And I really liked her in that. I was sad when they canceled that, by the way, because I love Matthew Perry. But I really liked her in this role. I like that they made her like a more likable character. In the movie, she's just this, just a bee, for lack of a better way to explain it. And she's just really hateful, and you immediately don't like her. The way that they did this with the Baroness von Schrader, I think her first name is Ilsa. With Ilsa is that they gave her a song. They let them have songs, first of all, which kind of gave you a little more insight into their character. But I found myself like pulling for her, whereas normally I would be pulling for Maria. But I definitely was kind of pulling for the Baroness, which of course would make the whole story not work out since it's based on a true story. And I also really, I thought the sets were pretty good. Rochelle and I made a lot of jokes about the hallway, like to the Abbey, because they used that. We were like, NBC must have used all their budget on the hallway because that was like a big, sorry, I just kicked the table. I'm balancing this on. I mopped today, so that's why you see a table. I can hear it's upside down on the couch while the floor dries. But I'm a real person. I mop my floor and have gray hair. But anyway, I also liked the kids' costumes, and I loved Ilsa's costumes with the black dress that had like the high V collar and stuff. I thought her wardrobe was really cool. I would want to wear that stuff now. The wardrobe I didn't like, poor old Carrie Underwood, man, they dressed her like the Swiss Miss girl. And I don't understand, because in the movie, Maria has like frumpy dresses, but these almost look like they went, I'm trying to think of how to explain this. It's not like just really mean. Because I know the costume designer obviously worked really hard. All the other costumes I thought were perfect for the time period. But for some reason, I don't know if it's because Carrie Underwood's like young and fun and popular or whatever, but the top of her costumes almost look like they got them in like a porn catalog. You know, like Sexy Milkmaid or Sexy Nursemaid. I mean, they were like really shiny, like a satin material, which I can't imagine that Maria would have had access to back in the day, and they didn't have curtains like that in the house, so I don't think she made it. But her costumes like really bothered me the entire time, because I just felt like they were so like cheap looking. I mean, they literally looked like Streetwalker at the top, but yet they put on all these layers so she looked like the Swiss Miss girl. I just didn't understand it. Overall, I thought it was really good. I'd be really curious to see if NBC decides to do like other musicals. I would love to see them do Cabaret, or Guys and Dolls is one of my favorite musicals. They have so many good like casting options, and I do like the concept of having like a musical live. I thought that was really cool. But anyway, those are my thoughts, and I will have a Christmas nail polish video up, and hopefully the sweater weather tag. I keep forgetting to do that for you really soon. Let me know if you watch The Sound of Music or what musicals you would like to see them do in the comments below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.